Hey everyone. I'm just my computer is just having some sort of a seizure, sorry. Hello, welcome. I'm not sure how long this will go for. I will try to not waffle as much as I usually do. I literally only got my child down not long ago, so I'm exhausted and I don't honestly know how long it'll be till she wakes up. So anyway, stop waffling is what I'm trying to do. Okay, so today's just going to be a bit of a mixed bag episode. I've just got a few things to go through. There's like a spin-off show that you may have seen, like the trailer thingy for that I made. So I'll just talk briefly about that. Briefly. And then a little bit about the volunteer awards that I went to yesterday. And what was the other thing? I've got something coming up next week, which is pretty cool. Like a phone call with someone, so I want to go through a little bit about what they do and stuff because it's all very relevant. So we'll get started. If this like cuts in and out, it's just because I have to race off to the child and come back. Okay, so first of all, the new show is called Spicy Cadence, which I know is weird. It's basically like you can probably figure out from the spicy part, like, well, actually, you probably can't because that's not very anyway. It's about neuro spiciness, just to clarify, nothing inappropriate. So it's just about because I did want to like do this as well as the shattering stuff from the beginning. They're two really important things that I think need to be discussed because of the stigma of like ADHD, ASD, plus like, you know, trying to like get a diagnosis and all that crap, the hell that we have to go through for that. And then obviously living with it as well. It's tough. So I want to try to make a bit of a more lighthearted show. So that's what that's about. Regarding like the name, just to explain a little bit, Cadence is like about rhythm. So like the flow, like a flow, like I guess like music would be like a flowing. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like look it up if you need to. But like it's just about like things like rhythm being like fiery and messy and like funny and then sometimes exhausting. But like that's sort of pretty fitting for like ADHD, I guess. I don't know if that made any sense. So one of my pilot ideas, which I've been trying to sort of like get out there for like I've done like a survey thing that a few people have done, which is awesome. So thank you if anyone's done that. It's for like an ADHD kit type thing to put in your car. So to help you like with crap, like, I mean, I know myself, like I always forget crap, always Aurora will remind me of things that I've forgotten. Like that's how bad it is. But also like you'll be wherever you are and you'll just realize you've forgotten, you know, yet another thing. So the idea is to make this kit that's got like the essentials, I suppose, for what you need in the back of the car, like somewhere. I just feel like it's going to help a lot. Stuff like it's like a safety net for people. And it'll have stuff, anything from like wipes, snacks, meds, just spare bits and pieces. There's like a huge list of stuff that I've got in the survey, and then I'm getting some really awesome ideas back from people as well. It's kind of gone from like this in my head, like this little kit to like freaking boot full. So obviously it's not going to be able to be that big. I have to find some sort of middle ground, but like I'm all about like storage solutions too, so I'm gonna definitely like try to get creative with how I do that. So that's in the works, and I just want to like let you know, like, it's not just an idea. Like, if anyone knows me, like, I don't like making plans and then especially talking about them without actually, like, doing them. So I'm really determined to make this happen. But, like, understandably, I'm going to need some sort of funding. So I'm working on that and collaborating with a few people to get auspices and stuff. So I can, look at getting some funding for grants and stuff like that. So it's definitely not something that I'm just going to forget about. I think it's really important, and it's going to be really helpful. So that's what that's about. Okay, so the volunteer awards were yesterday, and I went, so the Volunteer Tasmania Awards, I went to that to support, like, this new group that one of the girls actually reached out to me because of the podcast, which is freaking awesome, means that it's working. And it's, they sort of, like, if anyone knows about the Butterflies and Boots, like, gala ball, I think it is, that they held earlier this year. It's that, and then they've got, like, I think a bigger business behind that called, like, Her Strength, Her Story. So my understanding, because it's all very fresh to me as well, my understanding is that that's, like, the gala ball's, like, a very important component of it, but it all kind of falls under the same, like, group. That's why I went, to support them. Now, I hadn't actually officially met any of them at that point. I tried to make one, like, a few weeks ago, and then, like, got a phone call from daycare, so that didn't happen. But look, they're lovely, lovely ladies, very supportive. And it was really cool going, because I could obviously, like, there were lots of, like, there were MPs, there were, like, lots of different organisations and stuff there. It was really cool hearing stories and stuff, from lots of people, getting to know people, make some contacts and stuff, which was very useful. Very cool. And then there were a couple of awards for the girls for the ball, and they won. So I'm, like, really happy, even though they don't freaking know me from a bar or so. But, like, it's like, I just felt really, proud, even though that's probably weird because, like, they don't know me. But so one of them was Kira Robertson. She got the Tasmanian Youth Volunteer of the Year award. And then the other one was Nikki Kastner, who got the Volunteer Impact Award for individuals. So, and she's, like, a co-creator of the whole thing. And I believe Kira was very heavily involved with the actual, gathering of people as well, and getting, doing whatever needed to be done or to help with the group, to get girls there and support them together and stuff. And it was, like, really, really successful. I think they said there was about 60 attendees, but, like, I feel like next year's going to go off. Like, probably going to need a bigger venue, I reckon, after the next one. But yeah, I just felt really proud because it's, they're making a difference to help people, and it's about awareness like this, I guess. Yeah, so that was really cool. It was really cool to be there. Very important moment. So congratulations as well to them again. And then, yeah, okay. So I just need to go. I don't think anything's happening, but I'm just feeling paranoid. So I just need to go check on my child, and I will be back in a second. Okay, we cool. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, God. Sorry. That happens when I'm off camera. Okay. I just realised how freaking dark it is here. Sorry about that. Same puppy dog somewhere. Anyway. Should I pray? Okay. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was on Thursday. I've got a phone call set with Sherele Moody, and I don't know if anyone knows who that is. If you don't, look her up because she's awesome. She's a journalist, advocate, and founder of the Red Heart campaign, and she's been a national voice calling out violence against women and children. She does, like, if you have a look at like the Red Heart's website, she's got a lot of info on there. It's a lot, like, as in it's quite hard to, I guess, get through. Like, she's got a map which has like a femicide, like it's like a femicide map. So all of the deaths from family violence from women and children, like all over Australia, Tasmania as well. She tries to keep it updated as much as she can, obviously, but it's a very tough job as well to do that. But she's definitely very on. She's switched on with it. She's doing it all. She's done it all by herself. Like, my understanding is that she's created all of this by herself. That she was a journalist. I've heard like a little bit about her story, but I won't say too much, just so that hopefully we should be able to like do an interview eventually, if I'm lucky enough. And she can obviously speak about her own experiences. So I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of, she's a little bit like, I guess, like a celebrity in my eyes, because I don't know, I just very much respect advocates and stuff for everything, but particularly for this. And I've just been fond of her since learning about her only like a few months ago. And yeah, it was just very impactful podcast, or a couple of podcasts that I listened to. So anyway, it's the kind of connection that can, I'm hoping, amplify the work that I'm doing here, and like link Tassie into the bigger national picture. Like, I suppose her, it's obviously ongoing. There's never really an end to this violence, unfortunately, but I'm hoping that, Cheryl's able to address like the full national picture, and then I want to help be the change, or contribute to the change, to, make those numbers smaller where I can. So I just feel like we all want the same thing, and if I can try to help make a difference so that we can avoid them, people getting onto that map in the first place, that would obviously be helpful. So yeah, that was my thought process, I guess, behind it. And excuse me. So yeah, the Red Heart organisation, it documents and honours women and children from, oh god, it goes back like to, I don't even know how far it goes back, but a long way. I think she's been working on this from 2005 or 15. Clearly, like, very awake and up to date with my knowledge on this. I literally was like reading about it only a couple of days ago, but I'm also half asleep, in my defense. But I will make sure that I know what I'm, talking about before I talk to her. Shut up. I don't know. I'm waffling again. Anyway, yes, but she's also got like this cool like wall in Melbourne, I think it is. And it's like the wall of remembrance, I think it is. This is some little awkward silence. Play some little elevator music. For a minute. I'm going to have to find elevator music to put on there. Yep, good job, Brie. Okay, so she's got the mapping femicide, and then The memorial. Yeah. Just having a look. Mm-hmm. I did see she's got like a She Matters podcast as well that's meant to start in September. So I'm not sure. I was going to actually ask her about that as well. She Matters mural. There we go. Okay. I'm on it. Okay. Yes. So this is in Melbourne. Pretty sure. Just trying to read through it really quickly. Yeah, Melbourne. Hosier Lane, Melbourne. Okay, cool. And commemorates 136 women killed since January 1 of 2024. Holy shit. You can read all their stories on the Memorial to Women and Children Lost to Violence. So that's, yeah, if you have a look at the website, it's australianfemicidewatch.org. That's the website that you want. I might actually link it in the comment note thingies. Yeah, you know, I obviously am really good at this YouTube thing or podcast thing. Okay. Just quickly checking. Oh, hopes to roll out one She Matters mural in each state and territory across. That'd be so cool. Oh my god, I wonder if I can like help with that. That'd be sick. Okay. And there's like a spot on the website where you can donate as well. Or buy. Oh, that's cool. She's got some really cool like merch on there as well. Yes. Ooh. Sorry, it didn't mean for this to be like a reactional video. How embarrassing. Okay. Anyway, so yes, that's awesome. I'm very excited, very shitting myself as well, but excited. I just, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so that's all I had on my list, but I was thinking of maybe doing, I don't know how, because like my freaking child just never lets me do anything. I really want to do a live. I want to do like a live for like maybe some like ideas of stuff that people might have, or like for both things, and like you know, like funny ADHD stories, or like just yeah, suggestions for like episode. I don't know. Like I just want to do something live. I think it'd be fun, but then it won't be fun if I like do a live and then like no one turns up. Like I could probably convince one person to turn up who's like my only friend, and then like we'd just be like, yeah, this is sick. And then like the other day, I'm on the rant and I don't care. The other day I was like trying to look at TikTok and like I freaking don't like TikTok because it's just very, I don't like popular things. But I'm obviously trying to make sure I'm across all the platforms and stuff too. Anyway, I was on TikTok and I was just like trying to, I don't even know what I was trying to do, just probably like look at my profile. And then all of a sudden this thing pops up and it's like some live battle or something. And these two guys like just like having a dig at each other. And I was like, what am I watching? And then like I joined and this random guy I've never seen or heard from before was like, Ree, welcome. And I was like, yeah, what's going on here? And then I got like all drawn in and shit. And this is why I don't like TikTok, because it's very addictive and I refuse to let myself get addicted to TikTok or anything. But like TikTok's like, I've been pretty good so far. However, let me finish the story. Because like it was all very interactive and I was like, oh, like I got called out. I don't know. I think I'm a bit starstruck. I don't know. Like I don't get out much clearly, because if anyone recognizes me, even just by that, some random, like obviously they want money and crap. Anyway, then they're going to like call people out because they make them feel special, because I mean, look, it's obviously worked. So I sort of then Well, I was, like, liking, so I think you gotta, like, click a whole bunch of times, and then it comes up with, like, all these little, like, emoticon things, and I was like, "What the hell?" And then I was like didn't really know what I was doing, but I thought I felt like I was beating the other side. Whether I was or not, it's not really important. But then it was like, "Oh, you should send, like, I don't know, like a fist bump or something," and I was like, "Yeah, I wanna do that," and then it was like, "Okay, that'll be 12 cents," and I was like, I'm not gonna pay. I'll just go back to, like, clicking really fast and, like, trying to help that way." So, doing the whole, like, hand thing that Dad Challenge podcast hates. Anyway, it's like, you should watch that podcast, by the way, it's very good. Oh my God, rambling. Anyway, so, like, I went back to clicking, and then I was like, "This is balls," and, like, my hand is hurting, but I want to make a difference. Like, of course. And so I was like, well, I can afford 12 cents. So then I did. And then he got really excited. And then he was like, he was like talking to me again. And I was like, I made a difference of 12 cents. Like, it's not, yeah. So then I did it again. But then that was it, I think. Was it 12 cents? I can't remember. I can't even remember. But I only did it like twice because like it gave you like 4 different times you could do it. Anyway, and then like the dude kept losing it anyway. And I was like, well, just like wasted 12 cents and like, you know, sort of living in poverty. So that was a bit silly, but this is why I don't like TikTok. And that was sort of the moral of the story, I think. I don't actually remember what the point of the story was in the first place. So this is my brain and I'm very sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. What the hell? Well, I hope you enjoyed that ridiculous story, if you can call it that. Oh, live. Yeah, okay. So I want to do live. I don't want money. I just want to do a live so that people can like join and stuff because I feel like if no one joins, then I'm going to be like, I have no friends because like I don't really. And then, but like I want people to join and like, you don't like me anymore, do you? I feel like anybody that's probably watched this song is no longer going to watch anymore because, like, I'm annoying and I ramble a lot and, like, I can't even look directly at the freaking camera. I'm probably going to stop now and stop. Like, I'm going to try to actively make an effort to not waffle anymore on my videos unless you specifically say I like the wafflery. I mean, the waffling, not the... Okay, so I'm going to go. Thank you very much for listening. Going to start doing episodes on Spicy Cadence as well as soon as I can. Again, child permitting, and yeah, ideas for that would be cool as well as ideas for this. Yeah. I always get so many amazing ideas until I hit record and then I freaking panic and then this is what happens. So I'm very sorry. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Be safe, and I will talk to you soon. And sorry that it's so dark again and that I waffle a lot. Have a good weekend. Bye.